Welcome to this latest midweek musing. I want on this one to try and tackle a big question, and it's this: why, God, don't you just stop the coronavirus? Actually, I think behind that question there's even a bigger question, and it's this one, which is: why, God, if you're supposed to be good, do you allow so much suffering in the world? You know, why do people get cancer? Why do people die early? Why do so many natural disasters cause such devastation? Why, God, did you allow so many or millions of Jewish people to die in the gas chambers? And we kind of, along with that, think, you know, God, you're supposed to be good, so either you're not good, or if you are good, then you're not very powerful. So I want to try and answer that question, why, God, don't you just stop the coronavirus? And I want to take a slightly different approach to it. I will answer the question, by the way, at the end of the talk. I will answer that question. I believe the answer is in the Bible. However, I know also that some people, when I give the answer, will want to throw their coffee cup at me, scream at the screen, or write me unpleasant emails. Whereas other people, I hope, will kind of accept the answer. And I think the difference between the two reactions is largely about whether our approach to God, Christianity, faith is from a religious mindset or whether it's more from a relationship mindset. So if we have a religious mindset to God, Christianity and faith, then we'll tend to want to try and see it as a way to keep rules, because that's what God expects, or we tend to act in a way that appeases God, keeps his anger at bay, and we'll kind of expect him to give us answers to things we don't understand. And we can slip into being entitled to expect those answers. So, God, I've done my bit, I've behaved well, kept the rules. Now you owe me a good life, but also you owe me answers and explanations. Whereas if we view God more from a relationship mindset, that he is a father to us and a friend to us, then I think we're more likely to trust him when things don't go well, or where there's situations we don't understand. If I've experienced the Father's forgiveness and love and goodness, then I'm more likely to trust him in things I don't understand. Because that's what you do with good friends and fathers. You'll trust them. So have we got more of a religious mindset or a relationship mindset when it comes to things of God? Or have we allowed one of those two mindsets to dominate our thinking? I'm going to answer the question, why, God, don't you just stop the coronavirus? Or why, God, if you're so good, is there so much suffering in the world? And the answer is this. It's the same answer that God gave Job in the Bible. Who are you, O little man, to question me? Where were you when I laid out the earth's foundations? It's not a very satisfying answer, is it? But now what? Are we going to trust God in the mystery? Because suffering is a mystery. I've never heard a good enough answer to it myself. Jesus never answered it really, even though much of his life was about suffering. So ultimately, we always have a choice in the face of suffering. Are we still going to trust God anyway? Or are we going to get angry with him because he hasn't given us a straight answer? And I know my choice. Amen.